Don't blink. It's your boy Ink. Welcome to our show. Hope you guys are doing well. Because I'm having a wonderful day. It is the summer. It is mosquito season. We are watching South. That's a weird thing to say. I'm watching South. No, I don't know where the video is, but I want to show you who is South, because homie deserve a freaking shout out. This is my boy South. No, this is South. This is Sophie, 9 Days Fiance. This is my boy South. South, love you, dude. The best content in YouTube for 90 Fiance. Today we're doing something cool. We're doing sort of like a meme. So this is insane. I just did a video on Star Wars and the importance of the culture of Star Wars, and it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal because I got to talk about how being a nerd was cool again, and well, it was never cool to begin with, so it's cool. Well, you know what? D&D was pretty nerdy. I talked to my cousin yesterday, and we talked about D&D and how it was popular back then, right? And then it allowed me to embrace my own geekiness, and it allowed me to embrace being a fucking gamer. Right now we're celebrating. Well, we're not celebrate. Well, I guess kind of. We're freshly. We've been making content for 4 years and 9 days, so we're still in the mood. We're still in the mood of. It's a 4 years birthday. We're doing a Elden Ring playthrough. Now, Elden Ring is my favorite game. It is my favorite game of all time. It is a masterpiece. It is. I love this game. It's so freaking much. But Elden Ring. The problem with Elden Ring, and I'm gonna be completely honest. The problem with Elden Ring is it's a 120 hours playthrough minimum. My shortest playthrough of Elden Ring is 117 hours. And after 4, we did one playthrough that was normal. We did one playthrough that was a second playthrough that was normal. No, that's not true. We did a playthrough that was normal. We did a second playthrough which was lore. We did the third playthrough which was a character from the game, which is Lord Vike from the cover, which is the original Elden Lord. If you want to know the, I'm supposed to do a fucking Bang Energy review. Forget about it. And now we're doing a meme review. We're doing a meme playthrough, which is the Soldier of Godric, which is a super good idea. Now, that being said, there's not a lot of things that I did in my life that was memeable. And one of those things that was memeable was, for some reason, I loved Unicorn Bang. Now, this is cotton candy. I don't know why I had this unicorn. And if it was memeable, this is why I'm talking about Elden Ring. We're doing a meme playthrough, and this is a meme energy drink. But then you realize it's cotton candy, so it's not so much memeable. And this is how ADHD works, and this is how a crazy, insane man functions. So I was talking about D&D, and you don't know why. I was talking about Elden Ring. You know why. You talk about D&D and being a nerd and being a meme. Why it's important? Well, because Star Wars being part of a current life, right? And I remember watching AGP videos on the Starbucks Frappuccino, the Unicorn Frappuccino. And now I know exactly why my brain was like, this is unicorn. You know? And it's really rare that I understand how my brain works, but for 1 second right here, I know why. That is a beautiful thing. So I was hoping for unicorn is cotton candy, so a little bit less funny, a little bit less ha. But at the same time, we're still gonna have fun. We're still gonna be enjoying ourselves. Without further ado, let's get into the review. We have Cotton Candy Bang. For some reason, I really remember liking this. So back in the days, right? During my entire life, I've had. I'm a complex guy, right? When I work, I really work. When I work, I'm constantly working. It's crazy. My first time in the apartment working, I had 2 jobs. My second time working, I was doing overtime constantly. I was doing 60 hours because it was a really busy company, really busy. And then what ended up happening is, and that's the greatest story ever told. What ended up happening was we can't believe I'm gonna say this. we were making a lot of money, right? And even the last job that I had, I was doing this job, which was a 9 to 5, which is possibly the least amount of time I worked. However, I worked there for 8 years, which is a lot more. And I was also doing YouTube, which was another 6 hours of my day, so that's 14 hours. I was obsessed with YouTube also. But when I work a lot, I make a lot of money. And when I don't work, I don't work. So I spend years. For example, right now, we're going to be celebrating a year of not working. Why celebrating? Because that's a year of doing content, of following my dreams. Now, this is not a concrete dream because I'm not making enough to survive, but we're working towards that. And in my time, of needs, in my time of not working, I party. And the common cliche with this, which is true, is you take a person that never had money and they don't know what to do with their own money. For me, celebrating is going to the Couche-Tard, get close to my house, next to my house, and buying Ben and Jerry at $5 a pint, and buy energy drinks. And for some reason, they had Bang, and I would go to Maxi when I was working. When I was working, it was more so Maxi, which are cheaper. So I would drink a lot of Monster, and for some reason, I never had Bang. I would go to the girls to the Couche-Tard, and I was tasting the Bang, and for some reason, this flavor was such an endearing flavor. It was more expensive, but I loved it. So this is really good memories, to be honest. This is really, really good memories. This is memories of we just worked 2 jobs for a year and a half. And then we had the same job, but with 60 hours a week of overtime. Oh, no, with overtime. And then after this 3 years, it became quite normal. It became quite normal to have this Ben and Jerry and have this. It became a ritual. And it's crazy because in my mind, I was splurging. I was really splurging. I was living life like no one else. However, I love life. We're gonna make a video about that, by the way. So, I was spending like $14 a day. No, more than that. I was spending $10 on the ice cream, possibly 2 of these, so that's $6. Plus, it's like the chips. And that was splurging. So, enough with the story. Let's go into the review, but this is why this is so important to me. By combining cutting-edge ingredient with time-tested energy drink formulation and innovative new flavor combination, Bang Energy wrecked the beverage world. All Bang Energy products are PhD formulated for effectiveness and for all active lifestyle. Our unique formulation is designed to reduce fatigue, improve focus, and keep you mentally sharp. With 0 calorie and 0 sugar, we never sacrifice the result you expect for the great taste you deserve. Take risk, be different, and own your individuality with confidence. Grab a Bang Energy and fuel your destiny. There you go. Are we excited? We are really excited. And also, I would regret not talking about the Bang, because Bang is such a weird company. It was one of the first, along with Red Bull and Monster. Very weird, very weird business sense. So, for example, sponsoring a girl called Danielle, I don't know her name, but she was like 14 and she was being sexually, her content was kind of sexual, and the content was behind the mom. So they thought that, like, you know what? This is not a child exploitation, this is an opportunity for business. Danielle Khan. Really weird. And the owner of Bang was like, yo, let's go. Let's fucking go. And GMM also did a review of every single Bang, which is possibly the biggest marketing, not marketing, but the biggest publicity stunt ever. And it wasn't on purpose. Then people told GMM, like, yo, this company, like, oh. That's kind of funny. So, cotton candy. What am I looking for? I already know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something that's sweet. I'm looking for soda. I'm looking for an energy drink. I am not looking for cream soda because I don't like cream soda. However, there's a possibility that this is cream soda. The truth is, I remember liking this a lot, but I don't remember what it tastes like. Na zdrowie. The smell really smells like cotton candy, so we like that. Wow. 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 You talk so much shit, dude. Wow. This is unbelievable. 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 Wow. I'm mind blown. My mind is blown. It's just crazy. Why? I don't even know. It does taste like cotton candy. But you know what it really weirdly tastes like? A Lucky Charm marshmallow. So this is the main taste I'm getting. Now, because I've drank a lot of Bang in my days, I do know the blend. The blend really works here because it's extremely sour. It's extremely sour and a little bit sweet. So there's a nice little harmony between the blend and the flavor. It's kind of sweet bitter. I don't know why. The blend really tastes like black cherry. I don't know why. Sour black cherry. And we have the gasified water that makes it an energy drink. So great flavor, great harmony, great mix. We love this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.